What are common archaic techniques used in traditional Nordic brewing? Imagine stepping back in time to an era where brewing was a craft passed down through generations, using natural methods and local ingredients. That's what traditional Nordic brewing was all about. These old techniques give us a glimpse into how early farmers and villagers created their beers, often with simple tools and a lot of ingenuity. One of the most interesting methods was using local herbs instead of hops. Instead of the hop plant, which became popular later, Nordic brewers flavored their beers with herbs like juniper berries, bog myrtle, and yarrow. These herbs not only added aroma and bitterness but also helped preserve the beer naturally. It's like using nature's own ingredients to keep the brew fresh. Another archaic technique was brewing what is called raw ale. This meant they often skipped boiling the wort, which is the sweet liquid made from malted grains. Instead, they relied on mashing and fermentation to sterilize the liquid. This process kept the brewing simple and connected to natural methods, unlike modern brewing that always involves boiling. Mashing and malting were also done differently. Farmers often dried their malted grains over wood fires, which gave the malt a smoky flavor. They used basic vessels for mashing, pouring cold or warm water over the grains, instead of carefully controlled temperature mashing. This gave the beer a rustic, hearty taste. Fermentation relied on wild yeasts found in the environment or on the grains themselves. Brewers didn't use cultivated yeast strains like today. This meant the beers could be cloudy, with flavors varying from batch to batch, giving each brew a unique character. Wood played a big role in Nordic brewing. They used wooden vessels and barrels for both brewing and fermenting, sometimes even repurposing barrels from Viking ships. These wooden containers added a distinct flavor and helped create the traditional taste profile. Most of these beers were meant to be enjoyed fresh, often still fizzy and cloudy. They were usually lower in alcohol so everyone in the household, including children, could drink them safely. These beers were common daily drinks, not just special occasion brews. Regional and household variations were common too. Each village or farm had its own recipes, guarded closely. Some brewers added berries, honey, or other sugars to boost fermentation. This diversity kept the tradition alive and made each brew special to its community. Filtration was minimal or non-existent. The beers were unfiltered, leaving sediment and natural flavors intact. This rustic style meant the beers had a cloudy look but rich, earthy tastes. Different occasions called for different types of beer. Stronger ales were brewed for celebrations, while milder ones suited everyday drinking. Some evidence suggests men and women brewed different strengths, reflecting social customs. All these techniques show how Nordic brewers used natural resources and simple methods to create beers full of character. Today's farmhouse brewers often look back at these practices to keep the heritage alive, from smoky malts to herbal flavors and natural fermentation.